service that symbolizes the passing of one's spirit to the afterlife. The trip continues with only stops to hunt and rest. One evening, when they find a large and safe cave to sleep in, Tao takes the chance to make Keta get a tattoo of the constellations just like him. That way he will always find a way home. It takes a good amount of days, but eventually, they find a trail of dump that takes them to a herd of steppe bison, which brings the story back to the beginning. As he falls, Keta tries to hold onto a rough cliff edge, but he slips and lands on a further ledge, where he breaks a leg and falls unconscious. Desperate to save his son, Tao tries to climb down, but his fellow hunters stop him, pointing out it is too late. While the men bring the sleds to carry the bison on, Tao stays by the edge of the cliff, crying in denial. Now that their hunt has been divided equally, Shi's party leaves on their own to return to their home, so Tao's group has one last night of camping before convincing their leader it's time to move on. The following morning, Tao builds another cairn while tears of grief continue to fall. Many hours after the party is gone, a vulture lands on Keta and tries to feed on him. This makes him wake up, and after pushing the bird off him by wringing its neck, he realizes the situation he is in. Dragging his broken leg behind him, Keta tries to climb down, but there are not enough rough edges for him to hold on, and ends up hanging in there for a long excruciating moment. Soon after, a storm arrives and begins flooding the ground below him, so Keta comes to terms with what he has to do and lets go of his grip, landing in the water and falling unconscious again. When he wakes up the next morning, it has stopped raining and the flooding is gone. After drinking water from a poodle and splinting his injured foot, Keta slowly makes his way back to the top of the cliff, where he finds the memorial his father left for him. But Keta kicks it out in frustration when he realizes he has been left behind and must find his way home on his own. Keta begins traveling alone. He feeds himself bugs, fills his canteen in any poodle he can find, and climbs trees to sleep safely at night away from predators. When a pack of wolves finds him in the middle of the day, Keta runs to a tree again, stabbing one of the wolves when it grabs his leg before he finally climbs to safety. He stays on top of the tree until the